Okay, Megan will do roll call.
Okay. Alderman Bishop,
Here.
Alderman Collier,
Here.
Mayor Graham,
Here.
Vice Mayor Dornigan,
Here.
Alderman Hoss,
Here.
Alderman Merritt, here. Alderman Sanders,
Here.
Okay. Visitors, anybody here would like to say something?
James, excuse me, after we adjourn our meeting, James said that we need to have about a 10-minute discussion on food, and that was you. Can you explain it a little bit, James?
Yeah, if we adjourn to a separate meeting, we can get some credit for your training.
That's fine. We'll go in my office.
No, you do it in here, you just adjourn, open it up like another meeting.
Okay. Okay. Let's just move on to the reports. James?
For the month of October, we had 227 complaints, 6 incidents, 5 accidents, 7 offense reports, 26 citations, 2 animal complaints, 5 total enforcement, and 2 arrests. We logged 3,977 miles.
See, I'll read the fire department's, Shane has got his report in, I'll read. The fire department responded to 1 commercial fire alarm, 3 motor vehicle accidents, 1 EMS assist, 1 smoke investigation, 1 brush fire. The department trained a total of 14 hours. We are still looking at options for a new brush apparatus to replace 2105. I have applied for a grant for a skid fire pump unit to use in a new brush apparatus. This grant could potentially save us $20,000. We are also applying for a safety grant from Norfolk State. All right, Bob,
Month of October 2023, resident garbage was 88.88 tons, commercial was 12.83 tons, brush truck 22.82 tons, dump trailers 3.5 tons, recycled plastic was 850 pounds, Mark's Auto was $218.90, has little handheld torch and marker lights for the flatbed, $350 in a box of rags. Vulcan was Pug Mill, Road State Road. I ain't got the cost of that down. We don't get that. Lowe's is $46.55 for a faucet for the men's bathroom at the park. Liberty Lumber was $656.86. Sewer parts. Co-op was $779 and a penny. Has oil mix and chainsaw, chains, bar, and nuts and bolts and leaf rakes, and fix the tractor tire again, and grass seed. Porter tires $794.60 for tires for the F-150 Ford. Pavewell was $610.72. Old State Road in Zions Hill. And Almond Enterprise was $1,480.18. Repairs on the brush truck, PCM wiring, and bad ground wire.
Okay. Tommy has a sewer report in here if you want to look at it. Welcome to do that.
I'll make a motion, we accept the reports in the minutes of the meeting.
Okay, reports and the minutes?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll second.
We got a motion and a second. To accept the reports and also the minutes from last month. Everybody in favor of doing that, do so by saying aye.
Aye.
Okay. Okay, we'll move on to old business. The Airbnb taxes, occupancy taxes, we're delaying that, I think, until January, February, I think. Okay, and consider a resolution to amend the Surgoinsville Municipal Code, Title 17, section regarding residential trash pickup. There's I think in your package, I think. Anyway, that's levying a fine on, if I'm not mistaken, on anybody that puts any kind of foreign objects on the trash containers, and we have to pick them up. So you wanna look that over, in the past.
There isn't a copy of the ordinance in the agenda that I could find. No, that's for the non-residential. The one for residential, Megan,
Yes.
the residential garbage pickup is not in the packet. All it does is change the definition of refuse to exclude the same things as are excluded in the non-residential. You can't put tree stumps and logs, you can't put tires, chemicals, paint, and that sort of, it's the same list as in the ordinance in the back for non-residential.
That was in mine.
In this city right here?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mine must be blank. I've got a couple of blank pages.
I've got one, it doesn't have the ordinance number, it just says 2023.
Yeah.
I make that motion that we accept it. This is the first reading,
Yes.
that we accept this in the first reading.
I'll say it.
Okay, got a motion and a second. Let's see. I think we can do that by voice. So everybody in favor of approving this resolution ordinance, do so by saying aye. Okay, unfinished business. Consider sewer fees, resolution 146, 223. Is that tap fees, right?
Yes.
Okay, and that's in your package.
We just need one vote on that, not a vote.
I'm sorry,
It's a resolution, isn't it?
resolution, just one.
Yeah, so raising, yeah.
Just one
Okay,
vote on
okay, so I need a motion and a second, and everybody understand we'll be raising the tap fee to 16. If I'm not mistaken.
it. It's pretty well defined, everything in there.
Make a motion in a second.
I'll second it.
Okay, got a motion, Warren, a second by Kaylee, I think we'll do those, or, yeah, we call those.
Alderman Bishop,
Aye.
Alderman Collier,
Aye.
Mayor Graham,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Jernigan,
Aye.
Alderman Hoss,
Aye.
Alderman Merritt. Yes. Alderman Sanders.
Okay. Okay, consider budget ordinance 167. I think that's in hand, this other piece was not with the ordinance.
I would like to make a motion on
Okay.
that. After discussing it with the budget committee, we'd like to table this or pull it, not to be voted on. Books are closed, numbers have been submitted to the auditors and to the state, so we just moved to pull it. I'll make that motion. And that comes from recommendations of, Travis. Yeah.
Okay, so we'll table that, we need to vote to,
Voice vote.
okay. All right, need a second on it.
I'll second.
All right, everybody in favor of, not considering this, do so by saying aye.
Aye.
Okay. All right. Update on the school flow meter proposals for the school. Okay, the flow meter has been installed, it's ready to go. John will be getting, in fact, they done that, I think, on Thursday. They put that in Thursday, but anyway, John will be getting with the water department, and we're gonna run it for a few days in conjunction with, or take our readings in conjunction with the water department to make sure they're both the same for a few days. And then we will, make plans to start when the water department starts their period for, that they take their readings on, and then, we'll go from there and see what the difference is and so on, and we will,
It should be the same now with no rain.
yeah, it should be the same. I think there's no rain until Friday, I think.
But it's not much then.
No, it's not much, yeah. So we could, yeah, we need to make sure that they're both reading, and then, yeah, then we can start our readings on it, which would be, and I've notified the school system that we will be doing this, so. Anyway, that's the update on that. And then, okay, the next thing is the Little House and contract. Of course, everybody knows when I speak of the Little House, we're talking about the house that the town uses that's on the school property. And we have a contract, and it's in this package. And if you haven't looked at it already, you want to look it over, you can take a few minutes to do that, but we need to accept the contract as it is.
I make a motion that we accept this.
Motion from Bob.
I'll second.
Second from Randy. Roll call vote.
Alderman Bishop,
Yes.
Alderman Collier,
Aye.
Mayor Graham,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Jernigan,
Aye.
Alderman Hoss,
Aye.
Alderman Merritt. Yes. Alderman Sanders.
Okay. Motion's carried.
We're gonna have breakfast Wednesday morning,
Yeah. Looking forward to that.
according to James.
We'll be there Wednesday.
What time?
8 o'clock.
8 till 10.
8 to 10, at the Little House breakfast. Yeah, people's waiting, they're waiting on that, yeah. And I'm real glad. I can't wait to see how it goes. It's gonna be good. Okay,
You probably should notice in the Little House Agreement, that it provides for, the school department, to, reimburse the town in the event, the little house is needed for educational purposes, for capital items. And so, in the budget process each year, town should have a budget for the little house and keep track of capitalizing, put new windows in, put new roof on, those type of
Whatever we spend,
major expenditures to either bring it up to the condition it was in or additions to it. You know, if you put, replace a spigot on the outside, you know, buy a washer, that doesn't count as a capital item, but the major things probably should be accounted for separately.
okay, would that also include money that's already been spent?
Sure. I mean,
Yeah.
we could amend the budget to do that, create a line item account for that.
Okay, planning committee members, I think Connor's just come off the list of the members, is that,
So there is an upcoming meeting this Wednesday with the planning commission, and Connor Franklin with First Tennessee Development is gonna address the planning committee members at that meeting.
okay, and, okay, so our next planning commission meeting, is that what you're saying?
On Wednesday, yes.
Next meeting.
we did,
This Wednesday.
Oh, okay. At 5:30,
Mm-hmm.
all right. Okay. Okay, beer board members, I think there's nothing there back of that.
There's an ordinance that changes the way the membership of the beer board
Yes,
is selected and the number of people.
okay, yeah, we need to approve that, so if you wanna look at it. Of course, we don't have the,
Yeah, that's it.
we don't have the members, we still have to add the members to this beer board resolution.
for 6 o'clock.
So can we, go with this without actually having the members listed?
You can do it on second reading.
Okay, so we need a first reading. All right, need a motion and a second to pass this ordinance, which defines, how the beer board members and so on, how their terms run and so on, if you want to look at it. Be a three-member board. Motion from Tim.
It's on first reading.
I'll second.
Wait a second, Peggy. Do a roll call. Maybe.
Alderman Bishop,
Aye.
Alderman Collier,
Aye.
Mayor Grimm,
Yes.
Alderman Hoss,
Aye.
Vice Mayor Jernigan, Alderman Merritt,
Yes.
Alderman Sandy,
Yes.
Okay, new business. Okay, consider home program resolution 147, 2023. If I wants to find that and look at it. At their home grant, that will be going into full force here in just a little bit of time.
Megan, did we make a vote on that?
I think so. That was
The resolution,
Yeah.
I'll make that motion.
Okay, motion by Law.
that resolution.
Okay. Do that with the voice, so everybody in favor of approving that, do so by saying aye.
Aye.
Okay.
Yes, I'm late. Sign in.
All right. Okay, consider 2 to 4 members to approve financial requests for PHDA home program grant. Now you got these members, I think.
Yes, Randy, myself, and Alderman Bishop.
Okay. Okay. Well, we need just vote to approve that. Okay, need a motion, a second to approve these 3 for members of the 3 financial requests for the home grant.
I so moved.
Okay.
I'll second.
Motion by, second by John, roll call vote again.
Alderman Bishop, Alderman Collier,
Aye.
Mayor Grimm,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Jernigan,
Aye.
Alderman Hoss,
Aye.
Alderman Merritt, Alderman Sandage,
Yeah, that's,
Okay, consider second reading of ordinance 160, 2022 regarding collection of refuse from non-residential establishments. And that's, I'm sure it's probably in your packet.
digital, it's not that. Everyone has that, so.
Make a motion to accept.
I'll second it.
Okay, we've got a motion, Warren, a second, Haley, with a roll call vote again.
This is the first reading.
Second.
Second.
This is 22.
Alderman Bishop,
Aye.
Alderman Collier,
Aye.
Mayor Grimm,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Jernigan, Alderman Hoss,
Aye.
Alderman Merritt,
Yes.
Alderman Sandage.
Okay, consider 2024 holiday schedule. So they've got the holidays that they're happy with, and I don't think we've ever voted to approve them, I don't think.
They know it's changed, whatever.
So everybody's happy with their holidays for next year. Okay, now consider changing the time for DMA meeting. We talked about this at the workshop. I've had a couple people tell me they weren't happy with changing it, but, and you know, if we need to maybe give it a little bit more time, we can. I don't know, whatever you think, that's.
I make a motion we change it to 6 o'clock. Excuse me.
There's an ordinance that does that, because right now the meeting time is set by ordinance.
Mhm. Well,
It's in the packet.
yeah, that's what I'm looking at right here.
Okay, so this will be voting to change the order.
To 6 o'clock,
At the vote point, I mean, 2 readings.
2 regions.
Okay. All right. Got a motion. Do we have a second?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, roll call vote then.
Alderman Bishop. Alderman Collier. Mayor Graham.
Yes.
Alderman Moss. Vice Mayor Jernigan. Alderman Merritt. Yes. Alderman Sandage.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see, there's no community interest, although I will remind everybody we have another vendor event this weekend here at the park. And those things they've been very successful.
I have a question
Mhm.
from Joe. Do we have a written agreement that they are responsible for everything?
Yeah, when they have this event, Tracy, who does that, makes sure that she has paper, everybody, all the vendors have their own insurance.
No, I'm asking, do we have a signed agreement?
No,
We
we don't
don't.
have anything.
Not that I know of.
Don't we
We
need
don't have
to?
anything.
Many towns have provisions to literally rent public spaces. The ball fields in the various communities that certain teams use for practice. You can go to Kingsport and you have the Hallandale they have weddings, they have things like that at. Surgoinsville could adopt a regulation that provides that people that are gonna use the park for commercial purposes,
But don't we need to charge?
you can.
I mean, they're making money.
They're making money.
Well, if there's a cost to the town, and there probably is to a certain extent, whether it's garbage pickup or perhaps police involvement for security, that's not an unreasonable thing to do.
Now, we don't have any obligation other than the electricity that they use, and the people that use electricity pay, and we get that. They
Well,
pay
it's-
for the electricity.
It's entirely up to the town, but as far as I know, there's no provision right now.
I think we should be charging them a fee to use the park and have a signed agreement that we're not responsible for any accident.
That would probably be a recommendation of the loss control specialist for our insurance carrier.
Oh, yeah.
Well, do we need to pass something or talk about it at a workshop, or do we want to do?
Probably something that can be discussed at a workshop. We could get a recommendation from public entity partners that insures the town about how to deal with that.
But they have the same thing, I think, at Rogersville. I know they have events for the food trucks and vendors. I think it's probably the same thing.
Heritage,
And I don't know what
Heritage
they do.
Days.
Yeah.
So I don't know what they do. But we can discuss it and get some information for the next workshop. I think.
you know, I just don't know the town to be liable for anything that somebody gets run over.
Well, I mean, that there is a concern about having to defend yourself. Governmental tort liability protects the town to a certain extent. But it's probably something worth talking about. If you have one that's successful, you may have competing commercial interests that want to use the facilities. And you probably should have an organized way of dealing with it.
Well, you know, they have a little cruise in down there, but there's no money exchange as far as it's just some people comes in and brings their cars. There's no food trucks or anything. And,
Well, I mean, no different than using a ball field for a traveling team to practice.
Well, the thing about it is that there'll be individuals there. And so if you're needing insurance because people are there for the vending events, you'd probably need the same thing for a cruise in, would you not?
Well,
I mean, there's people there, I mean, if something could happen to them, even at a cruise in.
that's why it would be helpful, if you're going to wish to pursue it, to have the loss control people. They probably have some forms. This is not, you know, the only community that, you know, allows citizens to use its facilities.
Correct me if I'm wrong, if we don't set a policy, then we can't stop anybody from accessing it, correct? I mean, if we let one like this weekend do it, we have to let whoever use it because we opened it up, correct?
Well, that's,
Well, we not, I mean,
That's
I don't know what you would run into that you wouldn't allow them to use it, but, yeah, I
what you might have is two competing people that want the same weekend. And how do you
well, you
choose?
could, you very well could, yes.
Having a policy probably is a good idea, but my suggestion is that you coordinate with the insurer. That's the easiest way because they probably have packaged suggestions and forms to use, rather than having the town reinvent the wheel.
just like the cruising, I mean, it ain't much different than people going in there walking, because, you know, we don't require anybody to do that if they go down there and just walk the walk path.
No, it's a public park,
Yeah,
but conducting an event, depending on how the event is structured, you know, might be a different thing, and that's entirely for the board to make some decisions, and that's why I say PEP could probably help at least direct your thoughts. Because this isn't the only community that's has considered this.
Well, I guarantee you they'll have recommendations, they probably tell us exactly what to do.
That's the easiest way to deal with it.
Okay, so we'll bring that up, we'll get what information we can between now and the next workshop and then discuss it. That's workshop. Okay, other business. Let's see, Rod from us, audit status.
We have submitted everything that's been requested. Ashley emailed me today about a report, and I'll follow up with her tomorrow. I'll probably just call her, because I think it's an access issue. But everything that's been requested, including the letters from everybody, has all been submitted to the auditor at Roger Moss. So at this point, we're just waiting on them to review all the data, and if they have any questions, they'll reach out to us.
So the way it's going right now, we won't relay.
That is our goal. I'm just gonna, and like I said, I'm actually gonna call Ashley tomorrow to see where she's at in reviewing it, because we've gotta make sure it gets to Mickey Ellis and can be processed by the end of the year. make sure that we're not late on the audit.
Okay, great. Okay, USDA loan for the garbage truck. Megan has talked with, those people. You can fill us in, Megan.
Yes, so we reached out to the comptroller's office and requested reconsideration for the loan for this current fiscal year. They have respectfully declined to review our request to be approved for this fiscal year. I have reached out to, I believe his name's Matt, over the USDA loan, and we can keep that rate secure, and the next year that we would actually be eligible to obtain the loan pending this audit result is fiscal year 2025, so we're talking next July. But that does secure the interest rate until that time.
Okay. Okay,
We
Tennessee.
can make it an adequate, say.
Do what, Bob?
I think we can make it an adequate. Go for it.
Well, that's a good interest rate. Okay, Tennessee Municipal League membership, so where are we at on that?
Our membership is current, and I've provided instructions to everybody to set up their account. If you have any issues logging in, I've provided a TML contact on there as well. She's very kind, very prompt on responses. So if you have any issues setting up your account, just let me know. But that should correct the issue of not receiving the monthly newsletters. Dang!
He was out there, but I didn't do it.
But you can't look at my pictures.
Okay.
Okay, Situs report is current and includes all non-businesses in town, so we're good on that. Okay. Town's utility board needs compliance.
That's just an update.
Okay.
That's the training.
Yes.
The training is good.
Yes.
Yeah, we're in compliance with our training, so that's good. That's very good. Okay. Anybody have anything else? Go ahead.
It should probably fall under new business, but we got a budget. We'd like to do a budget amendment, for some emergency items. Moving some money from recreation to city hall capital outlay in order to take care of a local government computer in the mayor's office won't run the program, and some security issues here in City Hall and around town, correct?
Yes.
While we want to do the budget amendment and move it right now, that way we don't touch fund balance, so we get a good financial update from over the Moss. Like, we'll consider, make that motion.
Explain what I was gonna do, man.
One is, we'll do the computer, the mayor's office, so that Megan and Larry can access the financials from the mayor's office. Also, there's going to be some security issues here at the city hall, which cameras and key entry for the doors. I think James said we might be able to do some of the work with the cameras.
What the plan is right now with fleet security is we're gonna put magnetic locks on the doors. They'll have to speak to a box to get inside the building, which completely secures the building. And the cameras would pick them up where you could actually see them before they enter the building. And that's just a safety concern for them being stuck in that office.
But you're gonna do the cameras.
Well, it's up to you all. We can do it in parts. Flinger Security's priced it for the whole thing. They do the cameras and all. Or we can do a step of it and us try to do the cameras. Or you can just let them do it all.
So right now, we're gonna move all the money in there to do the project, and then what they can do, they can do. If not,
Yeah, I saw a couple of things on there that I'm pretty sure, the cameras, I'm pretty sure we can do those, and that would save some money. if the maintenance guys can get up in the attic and just run the cables for everything. And they put a TV in there, we can purchase our own TV because I'm sure their price is probably inflated.
Oh, yeah.
And the reason we brought this up in like an emergency situation is because bids are good for 30 days, and the next time we need bids to be out, we'd have to rebid it. Good thing about local government, we don't have to bid it, but I know local government, towards the first of the year, the prices are gonna go up just a little bit, so. And then on top of that, we've got $7,000 that will redo the track, seal the track,
Oh, man.
the track down at the park. So we'll get all that knocked out, with this money.
And still have a little.
And we're working within the budget, not moving money out of fund balance or anticipating bringing any fund balance in. This is just moving money from a line item to another line item in order to pay for it. So we're living within our means.
Okay, is this a one-time cost, or will we be paying a fee?
The only thing that's a monthly fee will be the cost of the monitoring of the security system, and we built the money in for that for 5 months, and then we can re-look at it next budget year.
They'll have panic buttons at their desk. They'll have key cards to get in the door. And it's like $65 a month, it's not really. And then if the alarm goes off, it notifies us.
So that's the only cost, monthly cost.
Only reoccurring cost is the $65 a month.
Okay.
And we're moving that money into a specific line item to take care of that for the next 5 months.
Have you got an estimate on what the cost would be?
65 times
I think it's $455.
450.
Okay,
I'm saying.
combine all this.
The security, the total money was 16,000,
Almost 17.
almost 17, and the computer was $1,557. And that gives us a 1 year. They come in, they fix anything. If it fries, the first day it's in here, they come in, they replace it. They replace anything, do the work on it. We don't, no maintenance agreement for that first year. And after that, we can do a maintenance agreement with them if we want. If not, it's not very much, but we don't have to pay them an hourly rate to come in and fix it. If there's a problem, they Baumgard in. If they can't fix it by Baumgarding in, they send somebody from Nashville to look at it.
Okay.
So it ends up being about a total of $19,000 for all the items that was purchased. But we're still living within the budget. We've got to be.
Well, we definitely need a computer, so, what the board wants, if you want to resolve it now or talk about it later,
We
up
got
to the board.
we gotta do it now to get that local government.
Okay,
I'll make the motion.
I'll make a motion, we accept it.
okay, motion by Warren, and
I'll say.
second by Randy. Okay, roll call vote.
Alderman Bishop,
Aye.
Alderman Moss, Vice Mayor Grundy, Mayor Graham,
Yes.
Alderman Merritt. Yes. Alderman Sanders,
Yes.
Alderman Collier.
Yes.
You know everybody's name, don't you?
I wasn't prepared, I didn't have my sheet. I had to look at it.
That's okay.
It works.
All right, anything else?
Mike, you got anything?
Yeah, kinda got a question about the putting in the garbage pickup stuff, you know, that deal. Where we're at down here, we get a lot of garbage at the car wash from people just bringing their trash and putting it in our trash cans and piling it in there. I mean, we get a lot. My question is, we've got my living quarters down there, we've got HJ's living quarters, we've got the shop downstairs, which is a business, and then we've got the car wash, which is a fourth, facility. are we gonna be allowed 4 containers per section that we pay taxes on, or this whole county just one?
I think one, but that's all you need is one, isn't it, do you think?
Well, that's not what I'm asking. I'm saying, if I don't have no more than 4 trash cans for each thing, I'm talking about separate places. The house trash, I'll put it there on the edge of the road. HJ's trash, we'll bring it to the edge of the road. Shop trash, we'll put it out there at the road where they're picking up now. And down at the car wash, I'll make a place to put trash cans down there where they can stop and pick those up. So there should never be more than 4 in any place.
Okay, I think reading this, I think that would be acceptable. I don't think that you would have to have a dumpster with it, Bob, I mean, maybe.
Well, I'm looking at the thing, talking about you have to have like either a paved or a concrete place to set it on. And I'm kinda locked in down there to be able to do anything like that also. I don't own enough land behind the shop to put one. I've just got a driveway back there, and then I rent part of that property from the water department, you know, to park stuff on, you know, use it for parking and unloading and stuff. And there's really no other place on the facility that I could put a dumpster. You know, I'd be glad to let anybody look at it, or come down and talk to me about it and show me what I think I can do or can't do, so you think I can do it, I don't know.
I'll tell you, how about if we look into it and we'll figure this thing out and I'll get back with you.
That'll be fine, be fine,
Okay,
appreciate it.
oh, absolutely. Alan, thank you, Mike, for bringing that up, I appreciate it.
No, sir.
Okay, anything else?
Turner's called today, and was wanting to know about the park. Can he do it at any time, or do we have to wait, or what?
No, he can do it whenever.
I'll follow up with him tomorrow in an email and provide him a PO.
Okay.
We had to wait until we discussed it
Now,
with
just
the
need
budget.
to probably needed to sign it 2 or 3 days in advance that he's gonna be here and say it's gonna be closed this day, or maybe this day and the next day.
I told him I'd let him know tonight when I got out of the meeting what y'all decided to do.
Right? Just tell him maybe we'll get with him tomorrow.
Cause he said it'd be a real good week to do that.
Oh, yeah.
We'll have to close it down, we can't let nobody down
I
there.
know.
Okay, now you've got to remember, I don't know how long, you've got an event this weekend,
Yeah.
so,
Well, they're not getting rain next week either, so.
Where am I gonna walk?
Oh, Randy, I thought it was something.
You come up there for any.
I don't know, I
Oh,
don't know.
gosh, yeah.
You come there subdivision walk.
Yeah,
I don't know how long it'll take that to dry. That's something I'll talk to him about. But
okay.
if they got it should be, if they do it tomorrow or Wednesday, it should be dry by.
Oh, he'll be right for the next day.
Well, the reason what I'm saying, if he can't get to it till later in the week, or if it won't dry, they're gonna start moving things in on Thursday for this event.
Oh, on Thursday.
Yeah.
I would wait till next week.
Yeah.
Well, they're getting rain Tuesday and Wednesday next week, but 30 and 60%.
East Tennessee weather, it changed by now, so that,
I would wait till after this weekend, I think. Unless he can maybe do it tomorrow, and he thinks it'd be done, that we can use it by Thursday, it'd be fine.
I'll get with him after the week.
Okay. Okay. All right, anything else?
Probably 10 minutes.
Yeah, we're gonna meet, another meeting. Okay.
This,
So this meeting,
make that we adjourn.
Second.
got a second, everybody in favor, doing that, stand up and we will be adjourned.